right, hello everyone. It seems that we're having camera issues again. We're missing everybody. So give us 1 second, folks. As you
I gotta
you
see.
see is Beard right now.
Hey,
Only
that's
bit.
not necessarily a bad thing.
Ha 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 ha.
Just Monica.
Just my. Oh God, no, 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 no,
Just
no, no.
Beard.
No, just Beard. Just Beard. Oh God. Yeah. All right. So next game is going to be S2 versus SDG. These guys are going to be casting as I get warmed up because the next game after that will be Cats versus OTC, which will be finally the first game where Group A and Group B will be versing each other. But right now it's S2 versus SDG. Gentlemen, Cools, Beard, take it away.
All right. I love watching all these guys play, first off. S2, I love watching Nate kind of like dominate a lot of the time. Nate's really good up in the air. He's really fun to watch. It's fun seeing that sort of fast gameplay. And kind of same thing with Danny, too. So really looking forward to kind of the face-off between those guys. Before we go any further, I'd like to mention we need to get everyone's votes tallied in the chat, in the Twitch chat. So if you want to vote for S2, type in 1. If you want to vote for SDG, type in 2. And we'll go over what you all think here in just a little bit after we talk this up a little bit. So, Cools, what are your expectations for this match?
Well, of course, S2. I think they're the number 1 seed right now, so we're going to be seeing a lot. Cats is actually C1, my bad. But they're still up there. They're still really high up there with a high seed. S2 is we're gonna see a lot of S2 tonight, especially between Linda and Nate, because I know them two, they get the pass plays and like, oh my god, it's insane with their pass plays.
Yeah, the chemistry is just great.
Yeah, I agree. So we're gonna see a lot out of S2, but Danny Land, of course, we know Danny. Danny, he does his thing in the air a lot.
Yep.
So anything can happen this game, we know. So
yeah, and it's interesting, like looking at the win percentages between the two teams because they're actually inverse. S2 has a 68% win percentage out of all their games in league play, and SDG has a 32% win rate. I think the disparity there is just in like the backup and the mid and low tier players kind of backing up that front end guy. So Nate, like you said, has Lindemood, who's a really good team player. He's pretty aggressive and knows how to place the ball well. Not to put down like Ginger or SS a third or anything, but they don't have quite that same amount of chemistry with Dannyland. Danny's goals tend to be a lot like just on his own, like solo goals, whereas a lot of Nate's goals are from passes.
Oh yeah, definitely. But as I've been playing with Ginger a lot more recently, he's been getting a lot better. So I mean, we saw what happened last season with Cats. Cats was last seed, and they came up and they won the entire thing. So This game with SDG, we could see a whole new SDG pop up this game, and it could be a repeat of last season, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's always fun to see that happen too. See the underdog kind of sweep up and really show up in the tournament. So let's see. Looking more at the stats, SDG also tends to have a lot more goals scored against them in their games. Whereas S2, I guess, tends to play better defense. S2 has a lot of saves, but even then, they still don't have quite as many saves as SDG, even though SDG gets scored on more. So again, I always like to say this is that means that S2 is challenging at midfield more. They don't let the ball get to their goal to where it is considered a save. They challenge it before it even becomes a shot. Whereas SDG, they kind of tend to get back on their heels and they have to stop it at the goal line, which is always less preferable.
Oh yeah, definitely. And with S2 and SDG, S2 all combined with all their team, the entire team, they have 135 shots on goal. And I'm looking at the actual individual stat sheet. But they have 135 shots on goal compared to SDG's 89. And with S2, it's kind of like, of course, Nathan has the most, but Linda and Killa actually are almost tied, with Linda at 32 and Killa at 38. Mm-hmm. While with SDG, Daniel just dominates the shots on goal with 56. So there's a lot of pressure with S2, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Danny's got a significant percentage of his team's goals, which, I mean, I can't really speak much on that. I tend to be kind of a ball hog with taking the goals on for myself.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's entertaining. It's fun to watch. Fun to see some guys fly through the air and style on them a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like we're getting some votes in. Make sure you're typing the number 1 or 2 as it correlates to the team name. And then you can also type S2 or SDG. Either of those will work. So currently, it's looking like S2 is taking the cake as far as chat goes. We've got 100% of the votes for S2. So everyone make sure you're getting all your votes in. I'm sure there's someone out there who has some faith that SDG will overcome. It will adapt and overcome. And I'm seeing it in chat now. It's about to update. There it goes. Yeah, so we're getting some updated votes. SDG's got some support now. SDG, I think you have a chance. Everyone always has a chance. Like we said, it's fun to watch the less predictable team to win. However, I'll go ahead and give my prediction. It may come as no surprise based on our discussion so far, but I do think that S2 is going to take this series, mostly just based on that team play, their aggression, their ability to put lots of shots at the goal, and their ability to challenge at midfield. I think that's going to give them a distinct advantage over SDG. I do want it to be close games, though. I'd love to not see a sweep. I think, like you said, Ginger's getting a lot better lately. I'd love to see some good chemistry between Ginger and Danny. And that could definitely help them keep this close, and they could even take a match or two. But I think at the end of the day, S2 is going to take this, and I'm a little worried about that because that means that the Boost will have to play them in the next round of the winner's bracket. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I actually agree with you with the S2 winning the game, because I mean the pressure that how they've been doing the entire season, like they've been dominating the entire the seeds and everything. So I really think SC is going to take it as well.
Looks like I'm the lobby up right now. Sorry, I interrupted you. What were you going to say?
Oh, I'm actually predicting a sweep. No, like
okay.
Honestly. I'm predicting a sweep S2.
All right, and it looks like the chat vote has actually evened out a little bit now. S2 with 57%, SDG with 42%. So, but as far as chat support goes, both teams have about an even chance to win. I mean, best of luck to both teams. Remember, this is to the teams playing. The room name is now RBG1, and the same password as we've been using. So it looks like S2 is in this group. Just waiting on SDG to get in here, and then we're going to kick this off. Hopefully no server issues. Fingers crossed. We didn't have any in the last series, but yeah.
I blame RLS.
Awesome keep this rolling.
I blame RLCS.
Yeah, man, you know that probably is taking up some of that bandwidth.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how all that works. I'm not going to claim to understand that.
I just write computer poetry. That's it. Oh, we both do actually. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best poetry.
All right. So we both voted for S2 to win. We both cast our votes. What do you think would be a cause for SDG to take this? Because we both talked about how S2 kind of has these advantages. Mm-hmm. What does SDG have going for them that can possibly lead to an upset here?
I feel like if SDG actually has been practicing a lot more, and they just come in as a new team, I feel like S2 will not expect it, and I feel like them being caught off guard, SDG will definitely take advantage of that. That's probably one good thing that SDG has coming for them.
Okay, yeah, kind of the mental state.
Yeah.
S2 might not be expecting too much, and it looks like everyone is loaded in. They are set to go, revving their engines, and we are off. Lindemood hitting this over to SDG's side. And Killer Gunfish going up on the wall for that one. Looks like he's out of boost, unable to follow it. Dannyland booming it across the field. Hits it again at midfield. Lindemood was not ready for that early hit. Nice play by Dannyland. And there's those solo plays that we talk about that Dannyland is so good at. Able to get it right past Nate. Nate's going to have to challenge a lot earlier.
Oh, yeah. I guess SDG wants to kind of prove me wrong right now with my prediction.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully, maybe S2 will realize that SDG are definitely in this to win it. And maybe they've been practicing a little bit, and they'll step up their game. Lindemood missing the pass there. Ninja's going to try to hit that out of the corner. Killa putting it back on SDG's goal, and Danny Land's going to take this one away. Messing himself up on the wall a little bit there. Nate's going to go for a pass here. Little soft pass. Easy to clear for SS the third. And Killer Gunfish is rotated back, and he's following this up again. And he's up for it. It's way above SCG's goal. Lindemood and Killer Gunfish both going for that one, but no one able to make contact. Nate shooting on an empty goal. And we're seeing both of these kind of titans duke it out. Nate and Danny Land. Ninja not quite able to clear that away. Actually kind of passing it to Nate. Got to get more big boomer clears against these big players here.
Yeah, very unfortunate touch by Ninja. He accidentally centered it, and that of course leaves an open net, and Nate was able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, Nate is hungry for goals. He is looking for those opportunities, but Ninja redeeming himself here, putting one in for himself. What happened here? Nate now getting a bad touch. I think he was trying to pass it over to a teammate, but they weren't quite ready for it. Ninja, however, was looking for that at midfield, able to put that one in. We are 1 minute into the game, already 3 goals scored, and SDG leads 2-1. Dannyland kind of colliding here with his teammate, trying to get that one out. And it's going to stay in SDG's corner. Ninja getting that out, but Nate's ready for it. Gets blocked, actually, by Killer Gunfish. Unfortunate touch there, just wrong place at the wrong time. And Lindemood's going to take over, trying to put this one in front of the goal, but Ninja, again, able to clear it out. Ninja's clears are pretty good. Aside from that one bad soft touch, he's been really good at making contact with the ball, getting it away from his goal. Danny Land passing that one up. Ninja not quite able to make contact, and now Nate's going to bring it down off the wall. Hits the post, and Killer Gunfish goes for it. Triple commit by S2. They've got to keep this ball going in their possession, otherwise they're going to be sorry. And Ninja, again, pushing up on that. I love how aggressive Ninja's being this game. Lindemood getting a boom on Danny Land at midfield. Killer Gunfish is going to keep following this ball up. And that's going to be a pass right over the goal. Lindemood going for it and actually messing up Nate's shot. S2's going to need a lot more communication so they don't have these double and triple commits. If they're going to want to bring this at least into overtime or win in regulation. We're almost at halftime now with S2 versus SDG. SDG's up by 1 goal. And Lindemood's going to try to clear that out, but Dannyland gets it over him. Nate hits it straight up above their goal, and Killer Gunfish is able to follow it up. Killa's going to stay with this. It goes high. Dannyland's up for it. He's going to clear it, but it goes right in front of their goal, and Nate's up for it just a little bit wide. If he'd have gotten a little bit stronger of a touch on that, that would have been an easy goal for Nate. And a little bit of confusion on S2 who's going to clear that, but Nate finally clears it over to SDG's side. Ninja, again, getting a good, solid clear. Lindemood with a really solid hit toward goal, but Dannyland is there waiting for it. He's able to clear that away with his teammates. It's back in the possession of S2. Nate hitting it away from Lindemood. And giving Ninja plenty of time to hit this away. Ninja trying to make a solo play. Just can't get it quite over S2. SS the third kind of hitting this back to his side. Ninja kind of rescues him there as he was kind of losing control of the ball. Ball spending a lot of time at midfield now. This is where we'll see a lot of those contestants. Ninja up for the aerial. Is someone else playing on Ninja's account? Because Ninja is doing really good. Not to diss on Ninja at all. Like I'm so happy that he's improving so much. Just this looks like a totally different Ninja from what I'm used to seeing. I love it.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, as I said, I've been playing with him, and he's completely new person now.
Yeah, I do see he's using the Dominus. Has he always been using the Dominus?
No, I think he recently just switched to it.
Yeah.
I
Hey
think
man, I approve of that
last game, I
decision.
think.
Dominus is a good car. He gets really strong hits. That could be helping him out a lot.
Oh, yeah, it's like a
Ball's back
paddle.
on SDG's side. S2's going to need to do something with this in the next 40 seconds in order to put this into overtime. Danny Land getting a big clear. Lindemood's back, ready for it. S2 needs to follow up that clear, but no one's ready for it. SS the third hits it over to Ninja. Ninja's on the wall, coming off. Lindemood's up for it, but doesn't make contact, and Killer Gunfish is finally going to get this over to SDG's side. Now only 25 seconds left for S2 to score. Otherwise, SDG is going to take this one. SDG's rotations this game have been really good. They've always had someone back to contest S2's shots. They're not giving him an easy time at all.
Oh yeah, and Danny Land, if I'm looking at the stats right now, like he has 4 saves. He's like a wall right now for SDG as well. They cannot get anything past him. And I feel like that really helped him out this entire game.
Yeah, they secure the lead and then they just put up the wall. They say no one's getting past this.
There goes my prediction already. Thank you for proving me wrong, SDG.
And that is game 1 for SDG. Well done.
Yeah, very, very nicely
Exciting.
done. Wow.
Looks like Nate left the match. He might have been having some connection issues. Yeah, it looks like Nate and Killer Gunfish are restarting an attempt to fix some lag issues. So until then, looks like, so we had SDG. Again, they had more saves than S2. But S2's saves just weren't enough to counter SDG's shots. SDG's shots were just more effective, I suppose. S2 left their goal empty, just 2 times too many, actually.
Oh yeah, and with all the shots on goal with S2, I mean, shots on goal are nice, but like if you can't get in the net, it's just there's no use.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Danny Land, as we see in the stats, was securing that goal handily.
Oh yeah. We can't count out Ginger, of course. Ginger, like, getting that really, really nice
Oh
goal,
my gosh,
taking
yeah.
advantage of it, yeah.
Did Ginger have any saves on the board? Because I feel like he kept that ball away from their net a lot, just maybe not against shots.
Yeah. I think Danny had the only saves, but I noticed another thing. I counted, I think, about 4 demos the entire game. It was a lot of aggression going on.
Ruthless. And this is the beginning of game 2 of SDG versus S2. SDG leading the series by 1 game. And S2 kind of going to have to reevaluate how they're playing against same old Danny and brand new Ninja. And Danny's going to clear this one away big time. Killer Gunfish trying to get back to goal. Lindemood's in goal. Not quite able to get to it though. Killer Gunfish is going to keep with this. Hit it off the wall. Makes another solid hit, but Danny Land again is waiting for it. There's save 1 of the game for Danny Land. And Nate kind of flailing at the ball, but he gets in the way. And I mean, SS the third hasn't been like absent in these matches either. It's been really easy to notice Ninja's big clears and Danny's big follow-ups. Nate hitting this one into his own corner. It's going to drop down. Tries to make second contact. Can't do it. Ninja going up for another aerial, hitting that in front of S2's goal. They're going to need to clear this. Lots of whiffs going on. Everyone's kind of afraid to hit it. That's always so terrifying when the goal is like just sitting in front of a goal. And like, you don't want to hit it the wrong direction. You don't want to hit it into your own goal. And everyone on the offensive team, like, they don't want to steal the shot from anyone else, so you end up in this kind of game of chicken where no one ends up hitting the ball. It's funny to watch. Danny Land getting this one past every member of S2, taking it all the way to the goal. Let's see this replay. Clears it off the wall. Killer Gunfish is not able to get to it, and he recorrects the angle of that shot and goes straight in. Good shot by Danny Land.
I feel like it's time. I feel like SDGs might be pulling a. They might be pulling a Mr. Cassis.
You know, that 47% of chat's starting to look pretty solid. Nate trying to put that one down in front of SDG's goal, but they're going to clear it away again. Danny Land didn't have a lot of boost and then got boomed. That's a quick way to get 37 boost. And
That was
Danny Land's
33.
ready for the shot here. Oh yeah, when you get to higher ranks, it starts you with more boost.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I forgot.
I was about to say.
No, I'm full of it. SS the third hitting this one off over to their wall. Danny Land catching it, and Lindemood bumping him immediately. I think S2 is going to try to shut down Danny Land as much as they can. And Nate hitting that one over. SS not able to make contact. Danny Land's hitting it to midfield, and Killer Gunfish is going to hit it into SDG's corner. Follow it up with a shot just wide, and his teammate cannot quite get there.
Oh, poor SS. He's getting demoed so much right now. Oh, no.
Yeah, SS doesn't just need boost. He needs more car at the moment. And Danny Land, everyone going for that on the wall. SS the third comes out with it, though. And Killer Gunfish hitting it forward. Ninja contesting that in their half. And SS the third hitting it back to their side to reset. Killer Gunfish taking it into the corner. Gets a really neutral 50-50, and Nate just wasn't quite ready for that to follow up. It's hard to commit to a 50-50 like that. And Danny Land putting it on S2's backboard, following it up, hitting it high. Not going to be a pass, but they will keep possession of the ball. And Nate trying to get to this one. Lindemood hitting it instead. Nate trying to make a slow play here. Gets the pass across Danny, but Danny does tackle Nate. Keeps him from doing anything else with it. Linda putting this one in the corner. It's right in front of SDG's goal. A good spot, and Kill a Gunfish is a heat-seeking missile looking for those. Really good team play here. I love those passes off of the corners to kind of pop it up. Because it puts it in a really good spot for a teammate to do an aerial, and it's really hard to defend against also.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially with that light touch that Killa gave. It's all you need to get it in net. Because some people just don't even expect it.
All you need is a tap. All you need is 12 boost in a dream. Nate pinching this one all the way over to SDG's side. SS the third trying to get back, stops it just enough, and Nate whiffs that one. It's going to keep going back to S2's side, but Kill a Gunfish is able to contest it at midfield, and this one will end up going to S2's side, but Lindemood is ready to clear it, but he whiffs, and Killa has to clear that off of their backboard. Could have been a shot opportunity for SDG, but Ninja wasn't quite able to get to it. And Nate hitting this one off of SDG's backboard with the follow-up. Nice rebound shot by Nate. This is another really solid offensive tactic. Put it up near their goal, but not into the goal, off the backboard, and be ready for that rebound, because you'll pull out at least one goalie that way who's going to go for that, and those are really hard to read off the backboard. So good on Nate for going for a shot like that. And at this rate, it's looking like S2 might even up the score in this series and take this game 2, but there is still 30 seconds left for SDG to score another goal and bring this into overtime. Nate putting that over to Lindemood, who is coming back, not quite ready for it. Lindemood's going to hit it across the backboard. SDG with the clear. SS the third hitting it again. Kill a Gunfish just trying to keep possession of it. I think at this point S2 might just be trying to kind of keep possession of it, keep it away from SDG. Nate going for a bump on the goalie. It's ruthless.
So aggressive.
And then going for a bump on his own teammate. All right, and S2 will take game number 2, tying up the series. We will at least have 4 games in this series. So not the sweep that Cools was looking for, but he also wasn't expecting SDG to take any games at all, and they won the first one. So,
oh yeah,
my prediction is still looking solid here. I'm not too worried about it, but S2 is really going to have to keep up this offensive pressure. I really like the plays that they're going for now. They're focusing more on drawing out goalies before they shoot. I think in game 1, they were just shooting on a guarded net every single shot, and that's why they couldn't put more in. They had so many shots on goal, but they didn't pull out any goalies before they shot the ball, and that's so important, especially playing against these higher level players like Danny and Nate. So good on S2 for adjusting that way. But it also seemed like maybe Ninja Jinja wasn't quite there the same way that he was last game. What do you think?
Yeah, Ginger, goose eggs all around the board for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, sometimes that happens to you in a game. You just don't have any opportunities to do anything. One comment I do want to say though is I noticed like every time S2 plays, like this is just throughout the season itself, I see that they always tend to lose the first game, and they win. They reverse sweep all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like they use that first game to like analyze the team and see, hey, what kind of play style do we need to do? How do we adjust? Let's adjust to beat them. And I feel like that's what they do. So they might do that this time as well, even if it's a best of 5.
Yeah, sure. Completely agree with you there. And this will be game number 3 of S2 versus SDG. And S2 getting a shot toward SDG's goal. And, ooh, Danny Land with a real close save. That ball was like 60% in SDG's net, and he was able to just pull it out. Game 3 of S2 versus SDG. The series is tied up. Each team has won 1 match. So this game could be pivotal, as it might give the winning team momentum to take the series. Ball spending a lot of time in SDG's corner as they figure out how they're going to clear this away, giving Killa Gunfish a little too much time to think about how he's going to put it in front of their goal. But Danny Land, again, waiting in SDG's goal to get that save, and almost pulls it right off the wall into S2's goal. Hits the crossbar and comes out. Those are always a bit of a gamble. Sometimes it'll hit the crossbar and go in, and other times you get denied by the best goalie in the game.
Oh yeah,
That
big
crossbar.
risk. Big risk with them, because I noticed they were sitting in net and waiting for it to hit the crossbar. Very big risk there, but
Yeah.
luck was on their side.
All right, and Nate taking this one up the wall. Killa Gunfish is following it. Looks like they were communicating that because Nate didn't follow it himself. Having a lot less double commits now by S2. And Ninja putting that one in front of S2's goal. His teammate's not able to quite get to it. That was Danny Land going past. SS the third trying to keep possession, but passes it to Nate. And S2 on the push now, but Ninja Jinja clearing it out of their corner. Danny Land hit this one high to midfield. And Lindemood just trying to keep it on SDG's side, but no teammates to back him up there. High ball past Nate directly into S2's goal.
The Usos curse. Once he touches it, no one else can. It's the curse.
Yeah, that one's sailing all the way from beyond half court. Real solid touch by SS. And that'll make for a 1-0 lead for SDG in game number 3. Danny trying to put this one in front of S2's goal again. Killa Gunfish wasn't able to go for the ball. He's lucky that a member of SDG wasn't there sooner. And Lindemood trying to hit this one forward to his teammates. But SDG does it instead. And Nate was able to hit that forward. Lindemood contesting at midfield now. Ninja Jinja kind of going up for it. Not really getting a solid hit. And Nate's going to put that off of SDG's backboard. Nate again putting it off the corner. Seeing a little bit of slow play here. Danny's going to try to put it off the backboard. Ninja with the follow-up just wide. Good attempt by SDG to make that team play. And Lindemood putting this one off the corner. It'll roll up on SDG's backboard, and SS the third is able to clear that one away. Danny now following this one to half field, and again contested by Nate. Ball spending a lot of time at half field and in the team's corners right now. Not a lot of shot opportunities for either team so far. With just 2 minutes left, S2 is going to need to open up a lot more shot opportunities, and they had no one in goal. And an own goal by SDG. Who was that?
I think Danny. I think that was Danny.
Man. Yeah, Lindemood hits it just enough off of that post and kind of wonky rolling around by the ball. And Danny ends up accidentally touching it into his own goal, and that's going to tie it up almost at the halftime. SS the third trying to get back to defend. Danny Land's able to clear that. And evening up the own goal score. Now sometime. Well, I guess it was going in anyway. It was a good attempt by Lindemood to try to keep that from going in. Just couldn't get it enough.
Very unfortunate.
Back end of his car. It does sting a little bit more though when you see that blue trail going into the blue goal. And that'll put SDG back up with a 2-1 lead here in game 3. Minute and 30 seconds left. We've got Danny Land pushing it over in front of S2's goal, the triple commit to try to stop that. No one was able to stop it though. And SS the third gets another shot. Puts that one right in. Lindemood and Nate maybe not communicating there. I don't think Nate thought that Lindemood was going to go for that. You know, something I'm noticing is Lindemood seems to be kind of stepping on Nate's toes a little bit in this series. He's going for shots, and you see Nate close behind, and it kind of messes him up a little bit. So that might be something that they need to communicate with each other better between these games. Although right now it's looking like SDG might take this third game.
Oh yeah.
Got the ball bouncing out of S2's corner. SDG trying to kind of reset, grab some boost. And Ninja Jinja's going to hit this off their corner and follow it up and get the shot. Ninja Jinja with a nice play here. He sees that he has plenty of time to attack this. Doesn't hit it straight at the goal. He sets himself up for a goal instead.
Oh yeah, very nicely done by Ginger. Like all of SDG, they're all putting goals on now.
Yeah, they're just taking turns, man.
Insane.
They're lining up. Ninja with another boomer upfield off S2's backboard. S2 needs to start challenging so much sooner, because that last goal, they gave SDG so much time to reset, and then they still weren't back in defensive positions. I'm not sure where they all went. Killer Gunfish is going to hit this off of SDG's backboard, and Lindemood almost with the goal, but just can't make contact. Ninja hit this one off of S2's backboard, again with a solid pass, but no one was there to follow it up this time. SS the third trying to hit it. Both teams missed that one. And with 18 seconds left, we're going to go ahead and call this one for SDG with the 4-1 lead. Ninja trying to put one more on goal.
Yeah.
SDG's kind of just having a heyday this game. I don't know where the contention is from S2, but they're just not putting enough pressure on the ball. And that will give game number 3 to SDG. SDG just now needs one more game in this series. Love the coordinated celebrations. Every time Need Boost tries to do a coordinated celebration, it's always like one person forgets to do it. So you see two of us do it, and then the third person's just like, oh, well.
Oh yeah, I definitely noticed that. I think I saw you all almost had, and I think Phil fell, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh.
someone like falls over, like, yeah.
I'm just like, oh.
But yeah, beautiful win by SDG, beautiful celebration by SDG as well. And it's going to put them one game closer to taking this whole series. And Need Boost might be seeing SDG in the next round of this tournament.
Maybe so. Honestly, like this is a completely new SDG that we're seeing right now, because I think they were second to last seed or third to last seed.
Yeah, they were down there.
They were down there, and now here they are beating one of the highest seeds in the series right now. The underdogs in this entire series is just insane.
Yeah, man. SCG has been putting in work outside of the tournament, apparently.
Yeah, definitely.
We've had a couple weeks between league play and this tournament, and they must have just turned up their practice, even just individual practice. I'm always seeing Ginger looking for people to play with in the Discord. So that's definitely reflecting in his gameplay now. Really nice to see. And this is the start of game number 4 of SDG versus S2. Danny starting with a big clear toward S2's goal. And that is going to get cleared away. Lindemood going for that one, trying to give a teammate an opportunity, but Nate's not quite ready for that one. And Danny getting a clear over Nate. Anytime Danny or anyone can get the ball past Nate. Ooh! Just seems to leave S2's goal really defenseless. You have Killer Gunfish trying to clear this away here. Lindemood tries to get to it. I think SS the third might have been in his way, leaving just an open goal for Ninja Jinja to take a shot on. Goes in real easy. And 24 seconds in, SDG already up by 1 goal. They are riding the lightning from that last match. They're going to keep putting in goals, I think. A little bit of confusion here. Killer Gunfish could have had a shot opportunity there, as SDG members all flipped past the ball, leaving their goal open. Was not able to follow through. Ninja putting that one off of his own corner. Another double commit by S2. Lindemood's trying to get back, and Dannyland has no boost, so he can't make a fast play, giving S2 plenty of time to reset on defense. That's usually a time when I would try to call for one of my teammates, say, hey, I don't have boost. Someone else needs to go for this.
Could say you
but-
need boost.
Yeah.
I had to.
And there it is, folks. We need like a drum shot, like little soundboard here.
Need a tally counter for how many times the need boost joke gets made.
Yeah, absolutely. And this ball's gonna spend some time in midfield. Lindemood hitting this one off SDG's backboard. Ninja trying to clear it away, but he ends up pinching it off of his own backboard. But no one on S2 really putting pressure on the ball. I think they're trying to play more defensively now because of how aggressive SDG has been. But I don't know if that's gonna really work to their benefit. Because SDG, like, I don't know, like S2 needs to counter at midfield rather than like waiting till the ball gets to their goal to counter the ball, because SDG is doing a really good job with their rotations of keeping someone back always. And unless S2 is going to be able to push harder right off of a block, they're just not going to have shot opportunities.
Oh yeah, definitely, because S2 is like known to be aggressive, and as I talk,
Nate says shot opportunity, shot opportunity. I make my own shot opportunities. Putting that one right over SS the third, who is backing up into the wall, not ready for that. Really nice angle shot by Nate. And that'll tie it up with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in game number 4. S2 needs to keep scoring goals if they want to secure this victory and put this into a game 5 for this series. And Lindemood trying to follow that one up, gets a nice dunk over into SDG's corner. Killa putting that one off of SDG's backboard, but Nate's playing back, trying to play safe. Oh, it was a good idea, but Dannyland was just able to tuck that right underneath the defender. Lindemood here, we'll see what happened. Yeah, Danny sees Lindemood going high for it, and he says, I'm going to put that low. And it is a little bit of a pinch there into S2's goal. And SDG retakes the lead.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Dannyland, he wasn't here this the beginning of the game until that just happened, so I guess I will take that back now.
Yeah, and I mean, Dannyland did the right thing playing a little bit further back, but when he was unable to get that clear at midfield, kind of set Lindemood up for failure. Because he just wasn't able to get to it. And Jinjin not able to counter that one. Killa Gunfish with a nice bounce shot into goal. Nate with a nice pass over to Lindemood, and Lindemood putting it off the backboard. Those are those team plays that we need to see more of from S2.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That'll tie up the game. 4 goals in with 3 minutes into the game. And the game is tied up. Both teams kind of playing a little bit smarter now than they were at the beginning of the series. A lot better rotations from S2 and a lot more patience from SDG, I think. They're still playing fast, but they're not playing overly aggressive. And S2 has been going for a lot less double commits as well. Nate trying to put that one into his own corner to clear the ball. Danny's up for it, but unable to make contact. Nate's going to clear that all the way to SDG's side. Ninja going for a clear off the corner. He gets it, puts it over Lindemood. He's going to keep this one going. Killa Gunfish hits it back just enough for Nate to get a touch on it. And Killa Gunfish also following that up off the wall. Not able to get off the wall as he has 0 boost. He might not have been able to hit that. He does the smart thing and he gets back to his goal. Starts collecting boost again. Nate's going to be waiting for a pass out. Just like that, he has boost to go for it, and he's going to hit it back to Killa, who is just turning, not able to get to it. Lindemood shooting on an open goal, but hits it just wide. And Lindemood tapping it back to Killa Gunfish, and Danny Land's going to clear that, but ball's going to just spend an eternity over here in SDG's corner. 45 seconds left of game 4. And this game is huge. If SDG takes this, then they take the whole series. If S2 takes it, they get one more chance to take the series. And Killa Gunfish pinching that toward SDG's goal, but comes off the crossbar again. MVP goalie. Ninja Jinja putting that over Killa Gunfish. Nate with a really solid touch from the side of the field. Ninja was not able to get a good enough clear here, and that opened up the shot opportunity for Nate. SS was not able to get up to it on defense. And it's getting down to crunch time. SDG has 21 seconds now of game 4 to win, to put a goal in and put it into overtime. so that they can potentially win and take the series. They're feeling the pressure now. Danny trying to get that one, goes past it. Danny's gonna try to get a boomer here, just gets a soft touch on it, gonna put it in front of his own goal, unfortunately. And Ninja doing the same. And S2 is gonna secure game 4. Is this the first game 5 of this tournament?
I think so. Yeah, I think it is actually. I mean, if you don't count the resets before, but
right, yeah.
But yeah, this is the first game 5 actually, and I would love to see if it goes to overtime this last game.
Yeah, man,
so cool.
This is the series that I was hoping for. You know, I still think S2 can win this. I mean, both teams are playing great tonight. This is a really good SDG that I haven't seen before. And I still have my faith in S2 that they can win. But I'm so glad that it's an exciting series going into a game 5. So much fun to watch.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I see that Ninja Ginger just put a different name for never mind. Ignore me. I just dyslexia. Dyslexia. It's super. Never mind.
So we see actually on S2, every single goal that they had an assist for it. And on SDG, every single goal was a solo goal. And we talked about that before the game. And that's these two teams' play styles. S2 has such a good chemistry between them that when they are playing well, making solid contact, making good offensive decisions, that is going to win every time, as long as you are making passes that pull out goalies and make for easy shots. And S2 just kind of kept the pressure up there toward the end of that game, and they were able to secure it. SDG is going to have to do the same this match if they want to take the series. They're going to have to keep a lot of pressure up, make good solid contact. They're going to want Ginger to keep making those big booming clears that they can follow up on. This one's going to SDG's side off of the face-off. SS the third putting it back into their own corner, and Killer Gunfish is going to take advantage of that. But Ninja with the clear, although Nate putting a shot on the corner of SDG's goal just wide. And Killer Gunfish sailing past that one on the side. Danny Land, not a lot of boost. He had a dream, but it was not enough. And Linnemood's now going to take this over to SDG's side off their backboard. Danny going for the clear, not able to make contact, but Ginger was able to get in the way of that one. Good save by Ginger. Nate putting this one off the corner of SDG's side. And looks like S2 is going to keep that pressure up. Killer Gunfish not able to get up to that one, but Nate's going to get it clear to midfield. Ninja was up for that one real fast, but Linnemood was able to get it past him. And Linnemood going for a boom on SS the third, forcing him to jump early. Might have messed up that clear a little bit. Nate going past that one. Killer Gunfish gets a goalie. There's an open goal, and Linnemood puts it in. Really well executed boom here by Linnemood. By Killer Gunfish. Putting Ninja in a real bad spot to try to save that on his own.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. I think it looks like S2 is starting to adapt to their playstyle, their newer playstyle now. And I think they're gonna start running over them if SDG wow, tongue
so
twister.
many S's in this entire
series. I know. If SDG,
SS the third, S2, SDG, yeah,
they need to change their playstyle and like adapt to S2 now as well.
Absolutely. And I love seeing those demolition plays work out. I've noticed actually a lot in the rival series lately. A lot of teams go for booms now, like almost every opportunity they get. You didn't used to see it so much, but so many teams are actually relying on that a lot now as an offensive mechanic. And here you see S2 doing it. It works out brilliantly for them. Nate trying to go for that one, but accidentally backflips. And Linnemood hitting that off of his own side. Killa's going to be able to stop that one from getting any closer to their goal, but Danny Land hitting it off the backboard, putting one in front of S2's goal, but doesn't have a teammate to take advantage of it. And Danny Land's floating around with 6 boost, decides to get back, giving Nate an opportunity to clear this one out slowly, who also doesn't have boost. Not a lot of boost going around in this game. They should put like boost pads on the field or something. Linnemood going up for this one. That was rude. I'm sorry. Putting it over to SDG's goal. Ninja able to clear that one out. Another solid hit from Ninja. Nate putting it just wide of SDG's goal. And Killer Gunfish not able to get up to that one. Ninja also sails past. A little bit of confusion here. Danny kind of pinched it with Ninja and it didn't really go anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Demo City right now. S2 being savages. Going for as many demos as they can get. They say if there's not another team, there's no competition.
It's true.
And Nate's going to get a nice dunkaroonie off that one and hit it off the backboard, but there is an SDG member there to contest it. Now it's going to go back to midfield, and SS the third is waiting for it. Nate with the challenge. Killer Gunfish taking this one forward, but Danny Land's going to clear that all the way over to S2's side. S2's going to need someone to attack this real quick. Lindemood is there. Danny Land making sure that SDG stays on the offensive. Only 1 minute and 30 left in game 5, and S2 might end up taking this unless SDG can score a goal. A little accidental touch by SS the third there, but actually helped them out quite a bit because that was going straight for their goal, and that one's going to float around in S2's goal a little bit off of the goal post. Very fortunate for S2 that that didn't go in. And we're going to see the ball going back to SDG's side now. SS the third trying to get into a defensive position. Does a really good job hitting that from the wall. Ninja Jinja trying to put pressure on, but Nate's going to hit that over him. And Killer Gunfish off the wall for this one. Just touches it enough that Nate can get a second touch on it. The ball is in front of their goal, but Lindemood had to turn back. I wonder if he didn't have boost. Just picked up 100 boost pads, so that might have been the case. SS the third trying to put it forward, but gets challenged by Killer Gunfish. And now 2 members of SDG going forward, and somehow it works out for them, the double commit. What even happened here? We had Ninja almost touch it. Oh.
It was a double own goal.
Off of 2 separate members of S2, and still goes into their own goal. You know, that was a little bit of magic there that happened.
Yeah.
And SDG's got to be counting their blessings now, but they're going to seize that opportunity and ride that momentum and score another goal very shortly after the face-off. Ninja with that nice touch turning straight into it and putting it on the opposite side of the goal from the defender. Killer Gunfish not able to get to that one.
That's all that SDG needed. I feel like they were a little bit nervous coming into this game because, you know, it's 2-2. But I feel like that's the momentum they need. If they just ride this momentum, they can win this game.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, they definitely had a bone thrown to them with that first goal that they got, but they took that as an opportunity to completely turn this game around. And they are now up by 1 goal with 15 seconds left. S2 is going to have to do something big in order to make this happen. And Lindemood almost gets an aerial over 2 members of SDG, but not able to put it in. SS the third trying to keep this away from any member of S2 that he can. And it is down to 0 seconds left. And Danny just needs to let this hit.
Whoa.
And crazy ball action going on. The ball is doing its own celebration there at the end of the match in Director Cam. But that is the final game. That is game 5 for SDG, giving them the series. And what a turnaround. That was all in the last minute of gameplay. That was like in the last almost 30 seconds of gameplay.
Oh, yeah.
That was turn that one around. I mean, Ninja Jinja ones across the board. I mean, Ninja was so pivotal in this entire series. Like, if there was an MVP for the series, I'd say it would go to Ninja, just because he's such a different player coming out here against S2. He just stepped up so much, and I'm really proud of him. You know, it's so good to see that happening. So brilliant games to Ninja and SDG. Really good games by S2. You know, I was rooting for you. You guys played so well. And you guys, like, S2 did a good job of keeping that chemistry that I love seeing them play with. There were just a few too many little mistakes that they made that SDG was able to capitalize on. So that is going to bump S2 down into the losers bracket, and SDG will continue now into the winners bracket, into the next round. So need boost. I'm sure we'll look forward to playing SDG in the winners bracket. And until then, let's see, what is our next match? It's going to be Mysticats versus OTC. All right. And I think we're probably going to take another short break before that series. And I'm not sure who's going to be casting that one.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Cools and Austin. So you can look forward to seeing this guy with me, his lovely face, and seeing Austin's lovely face as well. You don't have to look at my eyesore of a face anymore. I'll get out of here. I'll get away from you all. But I'll be
Get him
back.
outta here.
I will
Get
be
him out
back.
of here.
You best bet that I'm gonna be back. But again, really good game to S2 and SDG. The stream is gonna do a real quick reset. But don't go anywhere. We will be back real quick. Take a short break here, and keep an eye on the Twitch, and it'll be right back shortly. We look forward to seeing everybody here.
Where's my Cools Flakes?
Go get your Cools Flakes.
I'm gonna get my munch on them.
Go get you a nap and some Cools Flakes. You got like 5 minutes.
That's
That's plenty of time.